Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I have the RCA Galileo Pro available for $100 at Walmart. So on the box here it says, well, that is not in English, so let's take a look at the other side. Alright, so it says it has an 11.5 inch display. The bad part about this is that it's a 1024 by 600 resolution under HD, and it might feel pixelated, so we'll see about that in a second. A quad-core processor, 32 gigs of onboard storage, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, dual cameras, 1 megapixel front-facing camera, and the rear-facing camera is 2 megapixels. Up to 6 hours of battery life. And of course, there's the Google Play Store. So let's go ahead and open this up. And the specific model number. And if you want to read this, turning the tablet on for the first time. So this does come with the keyboard. Feels kind of heavy. And oh, I like the blue color so far. The DC cable to recharge the tablet. You can also recharge through a micro USB too. Alright, so let's go ahead and power this up for the first time. So there is power on this thing. And I've got to say, it weighs about 3 pounds. I think it's 2.92 to be exact. So kind of heavy. Definitely better than carrying like a 15-inch laptop that's 6 pounds like mine. And so the keyboard itself is pretty big. It's not too bad, not too shabby. And you have a touch pad underneath here. And this is detachable, so you can take it off and put it back in easily. It acts like a stand as well as the keyboard. Alright, so I got through the setup and I put in my Wi-Fi passcode while I was at it. So while I took it out of the keyboard, using this as a tablet, it's pretty heavy first of all, and it's really big. A big screen definitely feels nice, and then putting it back on. But it does look pixelated when I took it out to use it as a tablet. The screen is definitely not sharp. I can really see the pixels more so. But using this as like a hybrid, it's not too bad because you keep a distance from the tablet since it's a big screen. Yep, Android 6.0, I didn't notice that. The reason why they chose to have a 1024 by 600 display is because they're using the older chipset of the MediaTek MT8127 processor, if that's correct. So yeah, it's basically the one that the Viking Pro had last year. And kind of disappointing to hear that they're using like an older chipset. I'm gonna check out the performance, and so far everything feels smooth. I don't know, I mean, I'm just playing this. I don't know, I'm not noticing much stutter or lag. And the other disappointing thing is that this is not an IPS display. So if you look at this, the screen gets burned, so it doesn't have good viewing angles. And that's really disappointing. It's not a deal breaker, I'll say for sure, because this feels more like a secondary laptop almost, because you know, it's a big display. It seems like it's capable of, it seems like it would be capable of doing some basic tasks, besides basic tasks like using Microsoft Excel or Word. Now I haven't tested that, I have to test it out, but just based on the spec sheet, you know, 1.3 gigahertz quad-core MediaTek processor with 1 gig of RAM. Again, 1 gig of RAM is pretty low. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side really quickly. Got a USB port here, power button. The power button is kind of protruding outside, not too much, or I think it's just about right. Slightly pointing outwards. A 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, micro USB cable, DC port to charge the tablet. Let me check to see right now if it charges with the micro USB. Alright, it's charging. But yeah, so you can charge it through the micro USB port, so not bad. Again, DC port, a mini HDMI, a microphone, and then on the back is the micro SD card slot, and then a reset button, 2 megapixel camera, and a 1 megapixel camera. Alright, let's go ahead and take a picture. Alright, and then let me take a front-facing picture. Don't want to show a lot here. Yeah, definitely poor, but I guess it works. I don't want to take a selfie, though, honestly. Yeah, definitely poor at best. Better than the 0.3 megapixel cameras, but I'd say it's more gimmicky, in my opinion. it's usable for someone who wants to use Skype and video chat and whatnot. So let's go ahead and open document up. On November 8th, I will be voting for Harambe because I believe that he will make America great again. Alright, so the typing isn't so bad so far. Oh, I see that. I see that slight lag when I'm trying to backspace on it. How could I forget? The volume rockers are behind the power button here. And then let's take a look at a video quickly. And yeah, I must say I haven't noticed much lag so far, because I remember the Viking Pro kind of lagged a little bit last year. So let me see if I take it out. Yep, it pauses. You can use this as just a tablet, or you can have this in tint mode, where you bring it like a tent. And so then you can go ahead and watch your video how you want. I think this is pretty nice. Yeah, it doesn't sound too loud. I'm not too surprised. Let me go ahead and download a game, I guess. Alright, so I downloaded Pac-Man. I'm going to try one other game here. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something here. I always forget something. In case if I did, go ahead and check the description down below. And then the keyboard so far, it does give quite a bit of feedback. It's not too loud when you're typing the keys in. One thing I'll say though is I kind of wish this tablet was like all blue, because you see you have this blue look here. It looks nice, and then there are 3 other colors you can... Oh my gosh. Let me turn that down. So yeah, it's blue back here, definitely plastic, and then it's blue here too, which is pretty nice around. But then the keys are black, and then the border, the bezels are black here too, and then the bottom is black. So kind of disappointing. I kind of do wish it was like blue overall. Definitely would look more appealing. I would assume that this will do good. Yep. This will do pretty decently with, oh, hold on. Now get it. Got him. Yeah, so with 2D games, I'm not expecting much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem here. 3D games, don't expect too much maybe. I think this would be, like, so far, it looks pretty good. This would be pretty good for school maybe. So the game I have here is Traffic Rider. It's another free game you can get. I'm just like a little surprised that it's running fairly smoothly for an older chipset that was used last year. And I think maybe an older GPU, or does it have a newer GPU? But yeah, it definitely feels like, shoot, it's in between the Viking Pro from last year and the Maven Pro. Both of them that came out. This is somewhere in between that, because this is $100. Maven Pro is like $130 at the time of this video. And then the Viking Pro is like, it was $80 last time I checked. But I think it could have came up to $100 when I checked the other day too. But I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about pricing. They fluctuate. So yeah, this is definitely somewhere in between. It's impressed me so far, you know. Had kind of low expectations, and so far it's not bad. I'll have to see everything in the full review video. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope this video helped you out. You know, check the link below again for anything else I missed out on. And as always, thanks for watching.